Let me ask you something. When you think about protecting your business, what comes to mind first? Probably your systems, so your network, your software, the technical stuff. But here's what most businesses miss. Your biggest vulnerability might not be a system at all. It might be your people, and specifically, how much of their personal information is sitting out in the open right now. That's what I want to talk about today: employee risk, and why employee exposure is really business exposure. So let's start with what I actually mean by exposure. I'm talking about the basics: your employees' home addresses, their personal phone numbers, personal email accounts, family members, where they live, what they own, all of it collected and packaged and sold by companies called data brokers, and by the people search sites you've probably stumbled across yourself. Here's the uncomfortable part. Anyone can buy this. You don't have to be hacked for it to be a problem. For a lot of your team, this information is already out there, and it takes about 30 seconds and a few dollars to find. Now, why does that matter to you as a business? Because when an employee's personal information is easy to find, the employee becomes easy to target. With scams, impersonation, harassment from someone who knows exactly who they are, where they live, and how to reach them. And that doesn't stay personal. Think about what actually happens to someone who's being targeted. Their focus slips, their stress goes up. Maybe they're dealing with a harassment situation. Maybe a scam just drained their savings. That person is not bringing their best to work, and you feel that. It could be in productivity, in morale, sometimes even in turnover. Let me paint you a real picture. Say you've got someone in your finance department. Their role is right there on LinkedIn. Their personal cell number is sitting on a data broker site. So an attacker sends them a text using the real name of the CEO, and it does look like it's actually coming from them. The message is urgent. They say, "Move this payment now." That is not a lucky guess. That is public information being turned into a weapon against your company, and it scales. The more of your team that's exposed, the more of these openings you've created without ever knowing they were there. So here's the shift I want you to make. You gotta stop thinking about employee privacy as a personal, nice-to-have thing. It's a business risk control. When you reduce how exposed your employees are, you're not just doing them a favor. You're closing doors that attackers would otherwise walk straight through. Protecting the person protects the organization every single time. Now, the good news: this is all fixable. You can actually find out what's exposed about your team, and you can get a lot of it removed. Most businesses have never looked, which means most businesses are carrying this risk completely blind. So, if you're already investing in protecting your business, your employee's personal footprint belongs in that same conversation. It's usually the gap nobody's watching. That's the gap we help businesses close. And honestly, the first step is just knowing how exposed your team actually is.